She closed the book and stared at the lump of her feet at the end of her bed. There was a comforting depression nearby, a spirit that was always there to help her through any hardship. Her fingers ran along the cover of the book, along the slight bump that was the title, Things That Go Bump, a group of stories meant to scare, but to her it was a fairy tale. Her own life was destroyed by bloodshed before she had a chance to live it. She'd never go back to the oppressive rules and nights of being unable to sleep. She found a home in New York City. She had fought long and hard to build a life here, beyond the reach of that terrible place. She wiped a tear from her cheek, and the depression shifted so it was closer. Shh, it's okay, Sammy. I just miss Leland. She ran her fingers through the spectral fur of her closest friend. I think I'm gonna head off to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. She knew the dog wouldn't like it. When she slept, Sammy went away. When she slept, Sammy couldn't keep her safe. But she had to sleep. She felt the bed shift as the depression that was Sammy faded. She reached up to her hair and untied the blue ribbon. The sheriff's ribbon, something she had gone back for before she left her home for good. She dropped it on her nightstand and slid further under the covers. Soon, she had drifted off to sleep, trying to think about anything other than the life she'd left behind. She woke up dazed, unsure of the time and in a cold sweat. It was dark outside, and you could see the full moon out the window. Her eyes flew around the room, a reflex she developed at a young age, a search for all the dark things that could be hiding. Nothing. She sighed, lay back on her pillow, and that's when she sees it. It sat there clinging to the ceiling, looking down at her. It looked like an armless, emaciated child with too many mouths that ran down its chest. She knew this thing. She'd read about it in her book. Husker, a creature that attacked people while they slept, leaving behind nothing but their unbroken skin in the morning. The creature let go of the ceiling and landed on her legs. Its face was inches from her when her fist connected with its chin. With a snarl, the creature grasped her arm and tossed her into the wall. She hit the floor and looked up to see the thing slip off the bed and crawl toward her. She kicked at it, but the creature grabbed her leg and held it to the floor. Once again, she was at the mercy of something that shouldn't exist. She'd been a fool to think she could escape this life. Then the creature was gone, pushed aside by an invisible force. Sammy. The creature rolled with Sammy till it collided with the wall. A feeling of dread filled her. Sammy was in trouble. She watched as the creature stood, lifting her canine ghost into the air. She could hear the dog whine, and without thinking, she grabbed the first thing she could reach and swung. When the cat-topped cane connected with the beast's back, she heard the crack of bone. It dropped the dog and turned to stare at her. She leveled the cane, ready for another swing. With a low growl, the husker slipped to the window and disappeared. She looked out the window a few seconds later as she tied the ribbon into her hair. She saw hundreds of huskers climbing out of windows as far as she could see, each one dragging along a bloody mess. And there, in the middle of this bloodshed, in the middle of the street, stood a man. He wore a mask, a twisted imitation of a yin-yang mask.